Hi guys, welcome back to DeFi Daily. Today we are going to talk about what happened to CRO, so the token of crypto.com, because as you can see from the chart behind, the price has dumped by around 30-35% in just no matter 48 hours, something like that. I will explain to you why. From one side, this could be quite worrying, but on the other side, I believe also there is some kind of bullishness in it, and I will explain what I mean with it. Just before to start, guys, remember that this channel is about educational content and nothing has to be intended as financial advice. If you want to invest in anything, that's great, but always your own research first. And if you are enjoying this content, guys, please remember always to leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment, because in this way it's just a small effort for you, but really means a lot to me, and also you are helping other people to retrieve this content, because that's how the algorithm of YouTube is working. Okay, guys, let's start immediately. So as you can see, the other day, the price has dumped by 35 to almost 26, and the dump is around 25%. To be honest, to be fair, the price was already suffering. As you can see, the blue line is the 200 MA, and it was used as a support until the beginning of April. After that, we lost that support and we were already struggling. The point is that this big news came out, and it's about the Visa cards update. And that changed everything, because what happened? Crypto.com announced that from the 1st of June, all the new people that will activate a new stake in order to receive their rewards from their credit card, they will receive much less. I will not go further in detail about the single credit debit card, because it's not so important, at least for us that we are talking about DeFi. In any case, I will leave the link about it if you are interested to understand how the different rewards will change. The point that I want to highlight right now is that what I have done is reducing how much rewards, how much CRO they were distributing to the card holders. I have to be honest, they have also changed since yesterday, because the first announcement was saying that they were cutting out the major part of the cashback, plus also all the staking rewards from the app from your credit card. Now they have changed it, and as you can see from the announcement by their CEO, they are reintegrating the staking rewards for a couple of categories with 8% APY or 4% APY according to which card do you have. And if I have to be completely honest, this strategy to announce just the day after that they are giving out, so they are reintegrate something, it appears more a marketing strategy than just something that it's really a news for them. I truly believe that they were already thinking, even before this first announcement, that they will have reintegrate something just to say, okay guys, we are listening to you, we know that this is a big change, and from now on, just to help you, we are reintegrating it. I know that many of you were quite upset, because the point is that, and that's also the reason why the price has dumped so much. Many people say, oh, come on, guys, it doesn't make any sense anymore to have the credit card, to keep staking our CRO, because the return on investment, so the kind of cashback and the staking rewards that we are receiving, it is so low that it's not anymore worth to keep it. So that's also the reason why many people sold. And remember that the selling pressure is not just ended here, because that's true that today we have a bounce, probably also related to this announcement. They are saying that they are reintegrating the staking rewards. But on the other side, remember that many people still have many CRO locked into the crypto.com credit card, debit card system. And in the moment when their stake will end, in that moment, it is possible, or I don't know if it's likely or not, Personally, I will keep my credit card and I'm quite happy with it. But it's possible that many people will simply sell their CRO going from crypto.com to any other provider. And this will generate more selling pressure during the next 6 months. So that's the reason why it's quite difficult to be bullish on crypto.com in CRO for the next couple of months. Plus, remember that also the whole crypto market is not so bullish for the next 3 to 6 months. But on the other side, there is also something that I think that we should start thinking about, because yes, it could be a bad news that they are cutting out the cashback and also not giving you anymore the staking rewards. But on the other side, we should think why they have done it. They didn't have enough cash to pay all the users. Yes, that's probably true that into the long term, these kind of rewards are not sustainable, because remember that CRO has already reached the maximum supply and all the rewards are coming from buybacks or using the treasury of crypto.com. On the other side, it's also undeniable that crypto.com doesn't have any problem of funds. They are investing so much that's not a problem giving to the user some kind of rewards. The reason why I'm thinking that they have started this big change right now is because, first of all, we are in a bear market, so it is much better to change something into a situation like this one where the market is just going down or is quite going sideways than during a bull run. During a bull run, that's the moment when you have to push. Right now, in a market situation like this one, it's much better to try to reorganize the whole management and the whole offer. So that's what they are doing. On the other side, it's also undeniable that this kind of cashback, they are not sustainable into the long term. They can last, yes, maybe they could have gone on for another couple of years. That was absolutely possible. But on the other side, sooner or later, we already knew that they will have to come to an end. But the main point to me, and the major reason why they have decided, but obviously that's just my personal speculation, nothing that I can assure to you, because if you are not an insider inside crypto.com, that's something that you can't know. My personal opinion is that using this kind of change, so reorganizing in this way the rewards, you are also changing the overall selling pressure, because at the end of these 6 months, so in the moment when, with any probability, or at least we hope that into the next 6 to 1 year or something like that, a new big bull run will start. In that moment, crypto.com will not have anymore that kind of selling pressure, because remember, many people that are receiving the cashback, what they are doing, they are just going to the market and they are simply cashing out. And that's a big problem for the price of CRO, because it's creating so much selling pressure that is pushing the price down. And it is not healthy from the point of view of DeFi. That's the reason why I'm talking to you about CRO, because I really believe that all of these changes are going into the direction of DeFi. Yes, that's true that after the announcement, the total value locked into the crypto.com, so the Cronos chain, has gone down by around 20-30%. It is mostly related to the dump of CRO, because obviously the major part of the resources are kept into the token of CRO. On the other side, also the different metrics of the different kind of protocols are like VVS or Finance are showing that many protocols are suffering a lot. More specifically, the one that is struggling the most is Finance. That's not so surprising, because also Finance has a nature that's quite speculative, and a lot of volatility into the price of the tokens is quite common to see it. That's also the reason why the total value locked in the last month has gone down by around 40% only on Finance. And that's not only related to the dump of CRO that has been caused by the crypto.com announcement about the credit card. About the DeFi. The reason why I'm thinking that the announcement we have just seen, it is something that it could be quite bullish for the Cronos chain DeFi ecosystem, is because, in my opinion, it means that they will focus much more on creating value for the Cronos chain. They want to, it is a possibility, they want to shift the focus of the CRO token from just a token that was a utility token for the crypto.com app to having a token, the CRO token, that is something that is much bigger and it is used for the whole DeFi ecosystem of the Cronos chain. Obviously, I will repeat, that's just my speculation. Personally, it is something that makes sense because from one side we are having a company that is investing so hard and it is cutting out the cashback or many rewards, and you have to think about why. It is just a matter of savings. Yes, maybe, but the point doesn't make any sense. They are spending so much sponsoring the crypto.com arena with the Lakers or the Formula One and so on. Why in that moment you have to change the rewards just for save money about the debit card? In my opinion, the idea is much broader and much bigger and has the goal to be focused on the DeFi system in order to create something that has to be great and can scale for the next future. Obviously, even if this is the plan, it doesn't mean that they will succeed, because at the end of the story, having a plan or succeeding are two different stories. So yes, I think that the overall news is not so bearish, even if the price of CRO has dumped so much. I believe that this could be a new beginning. Obviously, it will not start from today. I think that, as I was saying to you, 6 months are needed. And I'm saying 6 months also because during these 180 days, there will be people that are still having their staking into the crypto.com card. And all of these people will keep having locked their CRO inside the app. Plus, they will keep receiving the rewards as it was into the past. After the 180 days, no more anyone will have this kind of rewards. So people who have decided to leave to sell their CRO, they will already sold. And on the other side, people who wanted to keep the card, they already decided and they will keep going on with the system as it is. So what to expect into the future? As I was telling you in one of my previous videos, I believe that DeFi, it is growing a lot into the fundamentals. What I am expecting at this point from the Cronos chain is much more investment to stimulate the development of different apps into the Cronos chain. That's something that will really help the Cronos chain to grow and also the total value log to keep going up, because it was in a steady and quite healthy organic growth since the end of the last year, until around 15 days ago, something like that. Since that point, the total log has started to go down. Now, what they need is much more development, because until now they have just a couple of main protocols, but nothing else. Yes, Argo Finance is coming, and a liquid staking protocol will help for sure to the overall ecosystem to grow. But in order to compete with Terra, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Phantom, Solana, and many other players, what is needed is much more development and much more investment into this direction. So I think that what they want to do is shifting their focus from just being a great hub on being a great ecosystem, like what has been able to do Binance in the moment of when they have launched their Binance Smart Chain. I think that they have just pivoted Cronos chain. They have understood that yes, they can succeed also on DeFi, and that's the moment of pushing, going from a just a small ecosystem to something that can rule not only into the app space, but also into the DeFi space. Going back to the cars and this announcement, as I was telling you, I think that is quite positive. A change sooner or later was needed, and I think that this is the right moment. Yes, the communication hasn't been so smooth. They have been quite direct, and with any probability they have been also using the strategy, as I was telling you at the beginning of this video, of saying, guys, we are taking out everything just in order to give you something back in the moment when you were asking. But I'm not a fan of this kind of communication, but on the other side, I'm still agree with the overall picture. I like the overall picture. Personally, I still like also the Crypto.com app, so I will keep going on with the debit cards. That's something that I don't have any problem. Yes, the cashback, it's going a little bit down, but on the other side, who cares? The main point of having credit card is a smooth user experience and something that you should enjoy. So I am enjoying it. If you are not, there's plenty of other offers from Nexus, from CLC, so according to the country where you are living, it is plenty of different options that are giving you even much more cashback. So I'm not doubting that you will find the best for you. Guys, let me know what do you think about this announcement. Let me know what do you think most of all about how the CRO big change, because in this way, remember guys, we are eliminating a lot of selling pressure. Yes, right now the price is going down, but it's possible that it's something that will help the price to go up into the future. It will not be immediate, but into the long run, it could be something that could be healthy. Let me know what is your idea about it, if you are bullish, if you are bearish, and how do you think that also the Cronos chain DeFi ecosystem will evolve into the next couple of months, and most of all into the next bull run. Guys, remember also that if you enjoy this content, remember guys to leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment. That's just a small effort, but really means a lot to me, and also can really help me to reach more people and other people to retrieve this content that I think that could be quite useful to better understand how the Cronos chain is going according to this announcement. Guys, thank you for following me. Remember, if you have any kind of question, you can write into the comment section down here, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye guys.